The game B1, it's time is now. Yo, it's the best damn show on the radio. The game version 1 on your speaker, so here we go. Mike Knox, the Triple X hardcore host with the most is the explosive, most electrifying coast to coast. Get ready for sports, entertainment, and all that. If you don't like the way he brag, you can really fall back. Confidence is what you call that. Every Saturday from 6 to 7, you know that it's on black. World order, belts glisten so heavenly. So if you don't like it, you should listen anyway. From wrestling to sports to the movies, you name it, yo. Mike Knox, the best damn show on the radio.
A big fish in this thing and all. This is some incredible talent. And like you said, you got your Uncle Keisha up out there rolling around. Look at all these years of experience. I underestimated that Sam Bodie, that Rapture cat, whatever the heck he is, that sideshow carnival free. Look what I got. I got Perkins. And I mean, these Reno scum guys, they in the first thing, didn't they take Keisha out? If I remember right, they ain't no joke. You know, a bunch of, I don't know what they do. I don't know what these fools do. They're running around with their tattoos and their mohawks and going, yeah, woody, or whatever. But all jokes aside, not to be underestimated. Now, and I know that y'all seen BCU out there, and that BCU got that, that Jay Bleeder, and they got the Sheik from Iran out of Oakland.
I'm a big fan of the Sheik. I can't front. I like the Sheik.
Your excitement is
on.
Oh, I was going to say, Gangrel, your excitement is coming through, man. And to anybody that's listening, just listening to you talk about the product, I don't know how they could not want to go to territoryleague.com and check it out.
Well, I'm excited now. I'm pacing around the house. I'm getting ready. I don't like to personally be locked up in that C2 lab because I like to keep my business private. But I'm ready to go, man. When I talk about this, I'm excited because you know what? I believe in it.
We have a question in the chat room from the chat room guru Herbie. He said, since you nice segue, have you seen anyone in the WWE lately that has reminded you of yourself in any kind of way and what you had to offer?
No, I'll just be honest. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to WWE, but the one that I thought, I don't know why this one cat catches my eye. I don't think he necessarily reminds me of me, but I enjoy him, and that's that Morrison cat. I think he's dollar signs all over the place.
If he can stay his butt healthy and leave them hoes alone. Leave the hoes alone, Jesse. Leave the hoes alone.
Yeah, they all tricks. You know what happens.
Hey, Gangrel, we got a call coming in from a caller named John. John, you're on with Gangrel. You got a question? Please watch your language because we will bang on you.
Yeah. I just want to know when's enough? When do you give enough of your life to the wrestling business to the point to where you just know that there's nothing else that you can do? Like,
all right, man.
You go out as far as you can go, and you try and do the right thing. And just when you think you've cracked the surface, somebody breaks all your dreams in two.
Well,
when is enough?
I don't know if enough is ever enough when it comes to wrestling, man. You're either born a wrestler or you're not. You're born to be a wrestler. Champions are made, but you're born a wrestler, and you can't shake it. Once you start this, you can't shake it. I don't know. People, your family, friends, and your loved ones, all of them are gonna come out and tell you, "Hey, enough's enough." But in your heart, it don't quit. You don't quit wrestling. Wrestling quits you. If you're a wrestler, you're born a wrestler. You ain't quitting wrestling, man. It's more addicting than heroin, crack, and Rice Krispies. It's just.
But I think that's what all athletes say. And I agree with you. All athletes say that. When people start asking guys, when are you going to retire? When are you going to leave? The first thing they say is, man, I do what I love. And when you love what you do, you just can't turn your back on it that easily.
As long as people are still watching it and they're behind you. I mean, I got to honestly say, if they're, it was an overwhelming response and they were saying, get your old rear end out of here, you washed up banging and banging, well, you better go take a shower and just put a cat. I don't know, whatever, but they're still very supportive in this. And the whole territory league has brought so much life back, and wrestling is so much fun again. And it's like, it's awesome. And the thing about the territory league is all the young guys are coming in and getting experience, and they're getting experience from like Kishi and myself. I'm not gonna put myself over, and many others. There's
right.
Gene Sininsky in here. All these guys have been around the world and back, and they're passing on this valuable, experience and lessons. And these young guys are learning the right way instead of being cookie cuttered out and sent up into a factory and it's programmed to be one way. In the Territory League, they're learning the true art of wrestling, and that's one of the most beautiful things about the Territory League. Besides keeping it real, you can say what you got to say. You ain't got to worry about cutting no fake promo. They're giving you some big old words you don't even understand. That was my problem with WWE. I'll tell you that right now if you want to go there. They say, hey, we need you to go in there and cut this thing. And they give me like 2 pages of words. I had to go get a dictionary, you know. I don't even know what they mean, you know. I was like, man, you know where I grew up at? I don't understand this stuff, man. And then I go out there and I get tongue-tied. I just went out there and went, singing and banging and rocked it. And I thought it'd been all right.
But, you know, I just from listening to other wrestlers today, you know, from that same corporation talk, it's like it's almost kind of it feels like, and this is just my opinion, it feels like it's kind of restrictive, and they allow you to do your personality, but you know they also want to restrict what you do and your free time. So it would seem to me that like I said earlier, what you're doing now is just it's the love of what you do as opposed to doing it for a paycheck. And at the end of the day, that's probably the most important thing for you, right?
Right. We're the exact polar opposites. Territory League, we encourage these kids to say what they say on their mind. Don't hold back. You want to bring it, say it. Be who you are. You're better to be who you are than trying to be somebody you're not. So if you're a mean, rude, crude fool, then be that. You know, whatever you are. WWE totally opposite. You know, they do control you. You know, it's. And they put you in little situations and stuff where and they play head games with you where you're just lost. You're like kind of a zombie. And what you get with zombies is they all walk the same. They drag the foot and they go, woo, praise you. Yeah. So I love Muhammad Ali. I had to work my Muhammad Ali in there, you know. But you know,
So Gangrel, would you say maybe you were overwhelmed by what was going on there, maybe?
Was overwhelmed? No, I've seen it all, but I mean, I was with somebody. I was with Luna Vachon, which smartened me up very much to things, the whole wrestling family. So I was around, good generation wrestlers and some OGs, and I was always around Alpha, with Wild Samoans, Alpha, and I ran with Uncle Kishi there back in his SST days. Him and
a lot of experience.
So I was very well educated and this and that. So I wasn't overwhelmed. I just didn't play the game. I didn't want to buy into the game. I didn't want to play the game. I just sat back. They said, hey, we want you to do this. I just went out there, did that, and had all the fun I could in my spare time. So I rode the wave for what it was, but yeah, my heart was there because I love wrestling. So my work, I put my heart in my work, but I didn't take anything personal, politic wise, or win lose wise, or we're gonna get rid of the Brood overnight, or do this and this and this and that. I look back now, and I might not been, I might have just kept my eyes closed. It was just easier, Cool. I just wrote it. I wrestled. I put my heart in my matches, and I left it in the ring. I didn't bother trying to leave it in the locker room, explaining things to anybody or making up excuses.
We have another.
I just did what I did, which is wrestle.
We got another call coming in. Julian, you got a question for Gangrel?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I got one question. What made you want to be a wrestler, or who inspired you to be a wrestler?
Who inspired me? Believe it or not, I used to. I didn't watch a whole lot of wrestling. When I did, it was it was like Pat Patterson and Ray Stevens back in the day, or it was one of my favorites was Don Morocco. I don't know if you remember who Don Morocco was.
I was just watching Don Morocco versus Cactus Jack on UWF the other night. I was just watching that match the other night.
I'm talking old school Don Morocco now.
Yeah. Before that time,
old school Don Morocco, some Mark Lewis. Yeah, but honestly, I was just drawn to it. Like I said, wrestling will find you. If you're meant to be a wrestler, you're born a wrestler, and it just kind of finds you. I did go, and I didn't like it at first. I wanted to walk away from it, and they told me, hey, kid, you got something, what it takes, hang around here. And sure enough, I hung around there, and it worked out for me, no, that's it, man. I loved it. I never looked back ever since. It'll be 24 years September, yo.
That's nice. Well, I mean, now let me ask you this though, Gangrel. As far as the future goes, and we got the TerritoryLeague.com, the Facebook page. Where else can people find information about the Territory League? I mean, we've already stated TerritoryLeague.com. I've liked the Facebook page. Give the people the Facebook information and the Twitter information so that they can follow the Territory League.
Territory League at Twitter, and Territory League on the Facebook, or you can follow many of the Territory League stars, myself is Gangrel 13, and then you got the real Rikishi, you got Count Black Pearl, you got Parker Greaves. All these are all on Twitter. So if you go to the Territory League and you see who all is following and whatnot, it branches down from there or on the Facebook. Just write and ask. Write me. I'll tell you. I'll answer you. Where I can find this, and boom, boom, boom. It might not be immediately or whatnot, but I'll get to it. Man, Keish, I see his Twitter. It's always blowing up. He's going for 100,000, and he answers everybody. I don't know if he sleeps sometimes. I start wondering what the heck he's up to, man.
Man, look, that man hit me at 2:00 in the morning. I said, I'm on the East Coast, right? I said, I am sleeping at that time. Shout out to Uncle Rikishi. Can you take
Uncle
one more
Rikishi.
call? We got another call coming in from the 910. Scotty, you're on with